Kia ora Year 9. This video is for Ben, and it's based on one that he found quite hard in Dr. Frost, which was about a prism and liquid emptying out of it. So I've changed the question around so that it's not the Dr. Frost question, and I've made a new one, but it's kind of similar, so hopefully it will still help you a bit. So I made it this time about a fish tank, and it's Connor's fish tank. It's an enormous fish tank. He wants to clean it, and the fish tank is full up to the top with water, and he starts to empty it. So I guess we have to imagine that there's some kind of like plug at the bottom of the fish tank so that he can empty it out. And he starts emptying it, and after 30 minutes, the depth of water in the fish tank has dropped by 50 centimetres. So here we can see that we've got the depth on this side is 2.4, and the depth here is 1 metre. So what that's saying is that after 50 minutes, the water depth has gone down by that much. And that really helps us because it shows us that the water that's going out is a really easy, like kind of mentally, you can think of it as just forming a cuboid of water that's leaving the tank. Because the depth is always going to be like even across the top. If you think about a swimming pool that has a deep end and a shallow end, when you look at the surface of the water, it's all at the same level. I hope that makes sense. So the first thing we have to do is to figure out the volume of the tank when it's full. And we're going to do that by remembering that a prism has volume that is the area times the depth. And the area that we want here is the area of this shape, because that's the shape that is like the one that's the same at both ends. So if you think back to when we did our first example, think about your Toblerone bar, which looks like this, right? That triangle is the one that's the same at the front and the back. And here that shape is a trapezium, so it's a little bit harder. It's also a trapezium that's kind of tipped on its side compared to the first ones that we saw when we learned about trapezia, which usually looked like that. So what we've got here is that we've got a trapezium that looks like this, but then it's swiveled around. That just means we need to be a bit careful with our labeling. We've got a side here that's 2.4 and a side that's 1, and then the side that we've got here, the perpendicular height here, is 4 meters. So the area is going to be the average of this one and this one. So it's a half of 1 plus 2.4 times the 4 meters. Because remember again, when we went back to a basic trapezium, we need this height here, which has got to form a right angle. Otherwise, the whole thing just falls apart and doesn't work. So that's my area part done. And now I need to times it by this 1.5 meters, which is the depth of the prism. Again, picture your Toblerone bar. I think that helps quite a bit. So when we bung this into our brains or our calculators, we get 4 times a half is 2. So 2 times 3.4 gives me 6.8 times 1.5, which is 6.8 plus 3.4 gives me 10.2 meters cubed. So that's when full. So now we're going to see how much water went out in the first 30 minutes. I'm going to work with the solid volume measurements here. I'm not converting everything over to litres. You might want to try that, because usually when we do work with water, we will be working with like litres per minute. In this case, it turns out that it doesn't matter because I'm just working out how much time I need. So think about the shape that's coming out here. And in the first 30 minutes, the emptying out is not going to be so much that I run into this bit at the bottom of the pool, right? Because the depth just drops by 50 centimetres. So we're going to be still in the top part here. And that's why we know that the water coming out fits a cuboid shape. So here we've got 4 meters. The depth has dropped by 0.5 meters here. The depth up and down, and then this dimension here will be 1.5 meters. So water out in 30 minutes will be 4 times 0.5 times 1.5, which is 3 cubic meters. So we're getting 3 cubic meters of water going out in 30 minutes. And that means that we would have 6 cubic meters of solid volume going out in 60 minutes. So that's per hour. At the end of this video, I am going to make sure that you remember how to convert all of this into litres, but for now, I'm just going to say that the solid volume, or the volume of the pool, was 10.2 cubic meters when it was full. So if we've lost 3 meters cubed already, we have 10.2 minus 3 is 7.2 left to empty. And we can see that we're getting rid of 6 per 60 minutes. So 7.2 divided by 6, we can do that in our heads. We don't need a calculator. That's the same as 72 over 60, which is 6 over 5, which is 1.2 hours left. Right, so again, I've got 7.2 cubic meters left to go, and I'm getting a rate of emptying at 6 meters cubed per 60 minutes. So we've got 1.2 hours left. It's a really silly way to write that though. 0.2 of an hour is 12 minutes. So we have 1 hour 12 left to go, or left to empty the pool. Not left to go, 1.2 hours left. Okay, let's just have a look. While if anyone's still watching, I'm just going to go over how we convert those cubic meters to litres, because it actually is fine to answer the question like this with meters cubed, but it's really silly to talk about water emptying a pool in terms of cubic meters. So it's just driving me slightly crazy. So all I'm going to do here is to convert this 6 meters cubed into a litres per hour and then a litres per minute thing for you. Might just get a wee bit more space down here. Oh, I need a new page. Hang on. Where are we up to? Sorry, guys. I'm just going to add a page in. If I can work out how to do it. No, I can't work out how to do it. All right, we'll do it here. Remember that when we're switching between liquid and solid volume, we have 1 cubic centimetre is equal to 1 millilitre. When we have 1 metre cubic, that's 100 centimetres by 100 centimetres by 100. So 1 cubic metre is equal to 100 times 100 times 100 centimetres cubed. So that's 1,000,000 with 6 zeros centimetres cubed, which is 1,000,000 mil. If we want to turn that into litres, that means that we get the relationship that 1 cubic metre is 1,000 litres. I know we did that in class, but I think it's important that you know where that comes from. So if we're looking at how much water we've got going out, 6 cubic metres per 60 minutes is 6,000 litres per hour. And we could then change that. That's actually quite a nice round number. That's 100 litres per minute. There you go. Okay, so just a little bit of extra revision then at the end there on liquid volume and how we do conversions. I really hope this helped. Guys, send me an email if you have things that you want done over the weekend. I'll have a little bit of time to make some videos.